Hi, welcome to Peggy's Crafty Creations. Thanks for taking time out every day to hang out, chit chat, craft, and create with me. Today I'm coming on with a tutorial on how to turn your food box into a cute little journal or notebook. So this is one of the Ronzonis, and I turned it into just a small little like keepsake notebook. And I'm not done with the fronts yet. I think I want to add a little bit more to them. And then I put some charms down here. So that's one of them. Then this is another, same style as that one, only the paper in this one is, I think I'm missing a piece here. There we go. Right there. That piece decided it didn't want to stay. That one is replaceable, so you would lift these up and pull that paper out. And then wrap it around again. Tuck that piece down under like that. And then this is that latch that I got from Hobby Lobby. I really wanted to use it in a journal. So you pop that up, and you open this way and this way. And it's so much fun. It has replaceable paper as well. I did the whole back there. So just like that, latch that baby right back up. And you have that gorgeous piece there. And I'm not sure if I want to add more to that, but I thought we could do it another one together. So I really love this pasta. I am wheat free, so this is a really great pasta, and you can use it the next day as well. So leftovers with this are amazing. So I've already gone ahead and removed all the flaps and everything from this, folded it over to remove the extra piece here. There was a little bit of glue there. So that's going to be my center, and what we need to do now is figure out how deep our paper is going to be. So Sassy's deciding she wants to color. I'm not color. Chaos. So we've got this here, and I'm going to use my thing here. So we need to be about 5.5 inches with our paper going this way. And then it needs to be about, drop it down, about 7.5 going that long ways. So 5.5 first. And I'm just going to grab a couple of sheets at a time. Oh, so 5.5 is 11. We need it to be 11. Almost got it wrong, because we're going to do this as a notebook. So 11. 11, 11, 11. Gotta remember 11. Bring that to 11. A couple more pages here, and cut at 11. And I think that's a good one for now. I think that's a good amount for this little planner notebook here. Move those papers out of the way. So now that we've got our pages going this way, I'm just going to fold them in half all together. Just like that. I'm going to check it again to make sure that we're where we want to be. So it is on the inside, which is what we want. Now our length for our book was 7.5. So we want to go under 7.5 because we don't want it to be too thick. So this way. So let's take it. We want it to be under the 7.5. We'll go right on that line there that I already have. That will work perfect. Seven and a half. Right on that line. Tuck it. I would really love to find a paper cutter like this that can do more than a few sheets at a time. Love it having a deep blade, and it would cut like 50 pages at once. That would be nice, wouldn't it? All right. Perfect. Get our pages all in there. Tuck it back in to make sure that our pages are going to be okay. Perfect. Now we're going to go to this. We're going to move this over because we're not going to need those right away. And we need a page that's going to fit on here. So a 12 by 12 is going to be perfect. Perfect, perfect. So I'll need 2 sheets because it's not going to go all the way around. And I really love this one. It's that beautiful cable knit sweater. So we'll go with that one first, and then we'll pick a page after. I'm going to turn them around, and we're going to go open up like that. Because I'm going to put tape on the center, I'm okay with doing it like this. Having them not be so perfect. Just like that, and we're going to lay our glue down on there. So let's set this over to the side for a moment. We're going to take our paper. We're going to apply glue here, 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 and all in here. We're going to take our paper and we're going to put it right up to that line of our fold there. Just like that. And we're going to move it around a little bit. That's one thing I love about using the liquid glues. You can move it. Move it around as much as you need. And then come in and smooth it out with something. And then we're going to repeat the process on the other side as well. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to repeat that process. Get enough glue on there that it's going to move around. Grab our paper and we're going to wiggle it around a little bit. Get it so it matches up. You want to have it beautifully matched again, just like that. Move it around a bit if you have to. Sorry about that screechy sound. And I have some glue on my table. From that bottom piece. Got that part all set. We're going to make sure it folds beautifully. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to take this part here and we're going to just push it with our hand. Just like that. And now it's going to fold in. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Twist that baby over. Cover our glue so we don't get it dried out. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Sassy. She's looking for itty bitty. Okay, we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut a notch here. And then here we're going to do the same thing. Cut right into that. Just like that. Do the same thing over here. Cut a notch there. Grab that edge. You want to go in a little bit on an angle. Notch it. Flip it and repeat the same thing. Gonna notch it. Right up to there. Notch it. We're going to do the same thing on this center piece too. Give a little notch there as well. Notch it, notch it. And I didn't do a good enough notch over here, so we're going to redo that one. Notch it towards that spine, just like that. Move all that away. And we're going to cut a little bit here because I want to put a different paper on the inside than what I already have there. So just like that. Then we're going to take our glue and we're going to go around all the way around. We got that one done. We got this one done. Let's do this one. I'm just pre-folding them. It's kind of like training your paper where you want it to go. Then add your glue. Push that baby down. Come in with the folder, bone folder or ruler, whatever you're using. Push that down. I'm going to make sure that glue is adhered nicely. The same thing here. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to do the bottom one first. Let's get that bottom one down first, then that one. It doesn't really matter how you do this part, in what order, because we're going to cover that part, but I just like to have that part out. For me, it's a personal preference. I'm going to go ahead and add the glues here. And then we'll pop the cover back on until we need it again. So those go in, and then that one goes down. For me, it's just a preference on how I do it. Like that. Now, what I like to do here next is reinforce my spine before I apply my next layer of paper. I'm going to take some duct tape and we're going to go right across that center before we add our other paper. I think that will be about the right height. Just a little bit overlap is okay. We're going to put it right in the center, push down, create our fold, because we want it to be in that fold. And I do that because it will reinforce when we're adding our other piece. When we're adding our paper to the center, it's going to reinforce that. So go in, fold it, makes it a lot easier when you're doing this part. It's going to give less catch. Now, before we put the exterior spine on, we're going to do our interior with our paper first. And let's go back to that paper pad. Sorry about that. I'm back and I've got my pieces all set to go. Had to step away for a moment. And they're going to fit beautifully in there. So we're going to go ahead and glue those down. Sassy's just having so much fun today. She is breaking up housekeeping and everything. Got my glue in there and we're going to pop it down right here. Move it just a little bit so it adheres, and then we're going to go ahead and give it a little boost, if you will, by moving it around. Then we're going to come in with our glue on this one and do the same thing. I'm going to go out to the edge first, then we're going to move it around, wiggle, wiggle, jiggle it, get it where we want it, move that glue around again, push it up in there. Sometimes it will give you a little issue, especially if you miss the corner with the glue, which I did. There we go. Grab that. I'm going to get rid of that excess glue. Just like that. So the next part we're going to do is we're going to add a center in there, just like that, before we add our lovely piece here. We want to go right up to the top, and then over here we're going to go just about there. Maybe just a little bit smaller. And we're going to fold it in half. Just like that. Make sure it is even with the whole thing. I flip it to make sure on the outside as well. Good to go. Glue. Got it on my tape too. Alright, before we glue down, I want to add in this paper here. So that's why we did that fold there. So we can match them up. Get them in there nice and even. I'm going to grab my stapler here. And we're going to go right into that center. Push. I'm going to go right there. Give it a lovely push. And my staple kind of ended up bent on that one. So I'm going to use my scissors to get rid of it. And we'll just add it in the same spot we did before. Turn it, and we're going to do the same thing, making sure that we're still in the center. We still got our center line. Go in a little bit into that center. Apply the staple. It did it again. I think it's because I'm on an angle with it. Trying to hold it at the same time. I was holding it up and not in the right position. There we go. And then one more down here in the center. We're all set with that. Then we've got our paper ready to go. Let's give it a nice little push down. And what I like to do is make sure they're in there nice and tight so that they're not coming out. And then we'll add our glue here and here. And then we're going to make sure we get right to those edges as well. Just like that. Find our center of our book. The center of our piece here. And I'm just going to squeeze it together. Just like that. So we know where we are in our center of our book. Open those babies up. Give them a little twist if you need to. Push it down. Now you can do this before you do this part, which I should have done. I just realized I missed a step. So you really want to do this part before you add this part. But I did not do that. Focusing on Miss Sass over here. But that's okay, we can fix that. We can fix it. It's not a problem. We're going to change our spine a little bit. Because we're doing the square now. So we're just going to run our lovely here. Just like that. And you'll see our paper is bubbling, but that's okay because we're going to come in now with more tape. Because I like to give that spine a little bit of reinforcement. I think that's about a good size. Sometimes I eyeball it. We're going to go right in the center. Eyeballing that spine, just like that. Flip it over. And we're going to cut and fold at the same time. Cut and fold. Cut and fold. clip it back. Get that glue back on there. And I'm just going through and making sure we've eliminated the extra paper too. And cut, fold, cut, fold, cut, fold with this part here. Cut and fold, cut and fold. And there we have a cute little notebook. Isn't that adorable? And we've got that piece there, got that piece there. Beautiful, right? So we've got this piece here. Let's add a pocket. So I have this paper here, and I thought that would be great to add a pocket going this way. So let's cut it to where we want it, like that. And then we're going to cut it in half so we have our cute little pocket. Trim that off a little bit. And I just folded it, and we're just going to cut along that line there. So that will sit right on there. Give us a little pocket. And to reinforce it, make sure it's a little bit even there. There we go. Beautiful. And we're going to add that little half circle, just like that. So we're going to go outline, just the outline on these. Tuck that in just like that. Just there and there. Beautiful, beautiful. Make sure we get over any glue that's poking through. So we have that beautiful pocket there. We can tuck a piece of paper in. Now we're going to do the same to the front. I'm going to add a little notch. Add a little glue here and here. Pop it right there. Give it a little bit of reinforcement there and there and there. We got a little bit of paper we can pop in there as well. Just like that. Sometimes you're going to give that glue a little bit longer. I decided to close it with it still not down. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to grab some of these to hold them down so those glues can adhere. And stay in place. So they adhere there, right along that edge there and there. And let's do the front. Again, we want it to be nice and tight on there. How many clips I do? Let's put that little one over here. And that one there. That looks good. It's just going to give it that little bit of reinforcement that we need. So I'm going to stop here for a moment and we'll come back and we'll do the closure. Alright, so we're back and I decided to add some little bit of metal to it and reinforce those pockets. Sometimes the glue will pop up. So this way the pockets are reinforced as well. And it looks so cool having that pretty stuff on there. So I am using my crocodile, maybe not a crocodile puncher, eyelet puncher, I think they call it. This one here. So I've got the little hole there. So I'm poking my hole first, right on the corner there. Then I'm taking my rivet. I think that's what you call these, the little rivets. So you got two parts to them. You have that out part and an in part. Your out part, you're going to put on the front because you want that to be the prettiest one. Because you're going to hammer on this one here. It's stuck to my finger. Alright, so you're going to take your out part, in part I mean, and that's going to go there. Then you're going to take your out part and just place that cap right onto it, and you're going to hear a click. That little click, and it's going to stay in place for you. Then the kit comes with this little metal piece here. I'm going to take that and just push it on. They come with these as well, and that would go on top of it, but I don't bother with that part. I have several of them because I lost this part here. I just use my hammer, and you start slow. So it's going to get loud, and I apologize. You're going to start slow. And you just keep adding pressure. And then you have that gorgeous metal look to your journal. Beautiful riveting. You can go like all the way around it if you like. I just think it adds a beautiful touch to it on the inside as well. Gorgeous. So now we got to decide which way, because I'm not using directional paper, do I want first. And I think I'm going to go with this one. We'll start with the snowflake pattern in the front there. I do have another sheet of this paper, so I think I might just add another one of these in there. But it does look gorgeous, right? Really pretty. So we're going to go with this is our front, this is our back. I'm going to remove that paper out. We're all set with our hammer as well. So now we're going to use the tool the way it's meant to be used. You have a larger and a smaller. I think I'm going to stick with the larger. You need to decide how far in we're going to go. If I was doing an elastic closure, I would go here and here, but I'm not going to do. I'm going to do an embroidery floss closure this time because I really like that. Do I want to go all the way in? No. So you have this ruler here, measures where you want to go. So I'm going to go half. And it's really great. That piece will get you right there. And kind of eyeball if I'm at the center or not. Then we need to go down here. We're going to turn it till we have that big innie. And I still have my cheat sheet here. I keep it in my box so I know which one I want to do. And I kind of want the gold. That is nice. Or the dark brown. So these are colored. And I'm going to go dark brown. I think that's my dark brown. There we go. Oh, I got little bits in there. So now we're going to choose our eyelet. And that's going to go in first. Make sure that we're popping right through there. Sometimes they do have a washer. I have a big washer here. Somewhere. Just had it. Oh, we'll show you with a little one. Sometimes they give you a washer. And that washer would go on here. On this side here. I don't have one for this size. But you would put your piece through your paper first. Then your washer on the other side, because that will help reinforce your paper. So that if you're not using a thick enough paper, it will grab onto that other side for you. This part here, the innie part, is going to go on the nice side of your thing. And then you're just going to push it in and squeeze as hard as you can. Sometimes I have to use two hands. And then you have that beautiful piece. What I like to do sometimes is if you have a little bit of an overhang on it or it's scratchy, just take your hammer and bang it down till you're not going to get scratched, because you don't want the person buying your journal to get hurt. You don't want them to get hurt at all. So So we're all set with our eyelets. I'm going to put that box back down. I'm going to choose an embroidery floss. And I think I'm going to go with white for this one because it's white on the outside. And I think it would be really pretty to have white go across it. So I've got this white, and the way I judge it is I'll hold it here and go around 6 times. Like that. I think that was 6. Might have been more. We have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we have 6. And we're gonna, okay, close that. Pop that back in. I'm gonna take all this back off of our journal here. That paper just came out. And now we're going to get them so that they're even on the bottom here. That's very key. And we're gonna take our piece of thread and we're gonna create that loop. We want to loop like that. We're going to take it, we're going to pop it right through our eyelet there. Right through. Just like that. And then we're going to open that up. Put our hand in and grab the embroidery floss that we just used. Just like that, we've created our closure. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We have all this extra that we can add stuff to. I like to do a little knot here first. Just so that we know that's where we're going to end up. And I have a bunch of pieces here. And we have some of those. And I've got my lovely sharp needle that cut my thumb last time I tried to use it. So we're going to be gentle this time. Very, very gentle with it this time. And I'm going to add a couple of beads. I think we'll go 2 of that and 1 of that. Or 1 of that and 1 of that. That one just does not belong there. It goes up there. So I've got those babies. We're going to choose our charm. Because it's a winter journal, I have a bunch of winter pieces here. I think I have a snowflake somewhere. Does that have, no. I have a snowflake in here. There we go. That I think would look really pretty on here. Don't know if my little lovely needle, there we go. So we're going to take and we're going to take our needle, pop it on there, and we're just going to pull through. Pull our threads through. Oh, I did it backwards. I need my charm first because we want the charm at the bottom. So charm goes on our needle first. Then we do our other pieces. And I just realized I grabbed the gold. I wanted the silver. Because we don't have any gold on our notebook here. We don't want to use the gold. We want silver. Gold. No, we want silver. Silver, silver. Thread those back on there. Let's go with that pretty one there. And that one. And I guess we're going to add another one because the other piece really wants to be on this journal. Okay, grab it through both threads and then pull. Pull, pull, pull. Get that charm on there as well. And a vehicle just pulled in front of my window. Pull that through. There we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And now we're going to create another knot down here. Oh, our thread did not want to go through there, did it? Oh no. Okay, we'll do it a different way then. We'll just do the square knot here. And now that we have our square knot in there, we can go ahead and do this one, wrapping it around there. Just like that. Get it nice and tight because we want our knot to be bigger than our charm. There we go. And now we're going to go ahead and remove some of that thread. And there's our closure for our journal. And that beautiful snowflake on there. As I show it to you, it decides it's going to take off. And that beautiful snowflake on there. So that is how I take a food box and turn it into a journal or a notebook. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.